Oren Gaar, number 58, O-line, D-line, and wherever else I need to be at. And this is my sign-out video. My earliest memory of football would probably have to be when I was about like 7 or 8. And we was doing a bull in the ring drill. And coach had called somebody's name, and then I turned, but I turned just a tad bit too late, and I had got hit in the mouth, and then my front tooth had chipped and it had broke. But it was like, it was like crazy. Like it was a good hit, but I didn't have my trench start broken, so that's why that happened. Stuff like that happens. That's just football. The position I started off playing was actually center, and then I got to playing defense a little bit in some of my earlier years. I mean, at one point in middle school, I was playing linebacker, but that was a short-lived time, as you can see now, because I'm primarily O-line, D-line. The memories from that I have from when I was younger, it was probably playing with Keelan Benton, Joshua Gamble, some of those people, and they were just like, in Little League, it was a completely different story. I even played against Damian Collins at Little League, and they was like, oh, get him, he's tall. And I was like, it didn't really faze me, because, no matter the height, I'm still go out and, do my thing no matter what. My professional athlete growing up watching when I was younger that I loved would probably be Jeff Saturday. I know it's ironic because he played center, but he was a pretty good center to watch. And now that I go back and look at it, the clip of him and Peyton Manning going back and forth, it just reminds me of me so much. That's something I would do, because I would feel like I would know what to do, and that's what I want to do in that situation. My middle school career, I loved it, honestly. Like my 7th grade year, I was actually at right tackle, cause he had another center, and I don't know what was going on, but I was just doing horrible at center my 7th grade year. And then I was also playing DN, and then 8th grade year, I went back to center because that center had moved. But 8th grade year, I was playing linebacker. But it's kind of hard playing linebacker when you're behind Sean White and Mike Riley, So, playing time was limited there, but when I got in, I still made the most out of it. In high school, I started playing varsity football my freshman year in the playoffs. I got just a little bit of playing time that first game because it was a pretty big win, and then the second game it was a tight game. So I didn't really expect to see the field because it was a tight game my freshman year. The first time that I can remember would probably be sophomore year when we were playing against Argyle, because I saw the field a ton that game and I made the most out of it. And I remember on kickoff return, me and Kevontae Featherson, when he was here, we were on the front line on kickoff return, and he told me, "Hey, you see him? Go get him. I was like, all right, bet, I got you. He came down, and I mean, put him on the floor, and his teammate fell right over. A game that I probably won't ever forget, it'll probably be the game my sophomore year against Waco La Vega. Even though disregarding a big fight, in my mind, I know that I had a good game on defense that game, and to this day, I still want to see the film from that game because I had some pretty good players from that game. I could say a specific moment from my career would probably be this year, probably against Van, when we stopped him, the first time we played him, when we stopped him on the down there around the 15-yard line, I'd say, and we had stopped him scoring. Because in my mind, I honestly thought that we could come back, get a score off in the short amount of time we had left, because that was just a big stop for us. So I was like, yeah, let's go. We finna go ahead and punch it in now. I say probably the most thing I miss about playing football at Liberty Eylaus, it'll probably be the underclassmen and probably the coaches, honestly, because they made a huge impact in my life, whether or not they know or not, all of them. Whether or not it's being a father figure away from home, and I tell them that all the time, that's what they are to me, some of them I even call pops every now and then, so it's I don't know, they were just a really big impact in my life for all 4 years of my high school career. The thing I'll probably say enjoying most about game days is probably the coin toss. I'm not gonna lie, just looking at the other person, and me at the coin toss, I'm always standing in the back just watching everything. I don't You know, I don't really do the talking. That's Sean's job, but like I'm just the one that's just sitting in the back looking at everybody. You know, they don't shake hands, I don't shake hands. It's cool. I'm not gonna trip. I'm gonna still go down the field to play. I'd say the people who probably made the biggest impact was probably Coach Poe from when I was little, cause like he really taught me the game and how to play hard nose, honestly. And then probably from my middle school career and up, I probably have to say Coach Rollins. Even though like I barely interacted with him in middle school, but in high school, like he was like a big part of like all 4 years regardless. It was not where it was, in the weight room, on the field, the classroom, the whole nine. I wanna thank my coaches. I wanna thank my mama and my granny for pushing me so hard like they do. They be on my head 24/7, no matter what it is. I wanna thank all my brothers for being along with me through the way. We in it together. We still pushing, still striving for all the underclassmen. Keep on going, drive and work hard. And yeah. 5'8", signing out.